All right, child. Corey goes in on J-Lo. I guess she went viral on a Breakfast Club interview or something like that. I'm not gonna lie to y'all, I missed it. You know, she's a beautiful woman, but I don't keep up with her like that. But I guess she been all over the internet. People been responding, reacting, and we know we had to slide on the boy Corey and see what he had to say. But I think even in his dark sense of humor, there is a takeaway from this actual what he's talking about, though. Let's go here and jump into this clip. Let's go and roll.
When a stranger is next to me lying, I ain't gonna do that. I'm gonna get in trouble because I'm gonna say something. I don't even like going to other people's podcasts because I feel like I'm gonna be put on the spot, and I know when I speak from the heart, I need security to go on people's podcasts because I'm just a man. And I'm saying, like, what Jennifer Lopez was saying is insane. She actually thinks she's a victim of men when it is absolutely the other way around. She say she's never been loved. Been fucked a lot. Ain't nobody said that. The interviewer, well, you've had a lot of male intimacy, that is for sure, and with all the men that were intimate with you, you mean none of those guys loved you? Because that's revealing. If none of those guys love you, let me tell you something those interviewers are not going to have the courage to tell you. You're incapable of being loved.
Damn.
Man, why don't nobody say this? Look, you have a vagina that's been looking for a home for 50 years. There's women out here who have a vagina that's been looking for a home for 30, 40, 50 years. And they will blame the world for them not having a home with love in it. No! This lady has had so many opportunities with men with money. But if you look at all those men up there, I see a pattern of something. We looking at P. Diddy, A-Rod, and Ben Affleck.
And a couple of them missing, ain't it?
She looks for men.
And you know what? I'm not like Corey. I'm not finna judge. You just never know what's going on in their lives and vice versa. What's going on. She has been in a lot of public relationships. To say she ain't been loved, who knows what's going on either side of it. Maybe it's her choices. Maybe what she doing is just not the right fit for her. Like, maybe you looking for a certain type of dude, and maybe you need to stop looking for the type of dude. You know, but unfortunately, in the public eye, you're increasing your body count publicly. Kim Kardashian's a bunch of women doing it, like with status. It doesn't make it look better.
Public spotlight, because this makes her feel better. She's actually conquered these men, but one of the most revealing things ever said about her was said by Jamie Foxx on his special, I May Need Security. And isn't it funny that the special was called I Need Security? He was like, everybody walking up, hey, J-Lo, J-Lo. But on set, they was like, hey, ho.
Damn. Ooh, I forgot about that.
If you call J-Lo a hoe, somebody might say you out of pocket. But is this the definition of a whore? These are just 3 of the guys that we know about.
And only the famous ones, too. There's some that were...
Yeah, everybody put up the famous ones. This woman is bad for society. Does she have children?
I ain't gonna go that far with it.
Oh,
yeah,
my
she got a
God.
couple kids.
By Mark Anthony, who's a big singer in the Latin.
Right. I ain't gonna go that far with man. Corey be hanging them up high. He be stringing them up hanging. I ain't gonna say bad. It's just, unfortunately, she been famous majority of her life. People gonna look at her. People go, I ain't gonna say bad for society. I mean, she living her life. Not saying that would I prefer. I tell women my, circle, my family to go about, but she living her life, and unfortunately it's in the public eye. So of course we gonna be judging. All of us gonna do it. It is what it is. But I'm not gonna, she bad, like she pushing it. I don't think she's going around like making sex tapes like Kim Kardashian or, you know, all this other OnlyFans type stuff. So I'm not gonna throw her to the bus like that, Corey.
I remember that.
Okay.
And what was she saying about him?
Well, allegedly, or word on the street is that he was with his wife, Dayanara, when they got together, allegedly. So.
Well,
D gonna defend her
all I'm
Latino
saying
women
is
and
this.
men. I'm fucking around.
This lady will never be prosecuted for mental illness. But
Damn.
there are countries where she would be a villain.
Damn.
They probably
Corey
would run
is
her out
the-
of the country.
Hey, Corey is the
Like that
yeah,
dress
boy.
she's kissing A-Rod in. There would be people saying, what's wrong with her wearing what she want to wear and expressing herself? It's bad for society. See,
Oh,
when you're
come
in certain
on, Corey,
places, you
going
can
too
wear
hard, broski.
bikinis and things like that at the pool. But you can't walk down the street in what J-Lo is wearing right there. And you know what else about the place where you can't walk down the street where J-Lo is dressed right there? Those places don't have the chaos that they have here in America. Society is
that's a
prioritized in some places. Like, look what she got on right there.
Yeah, remember that was.
Do you really think this is
Now that well, okay, I get you on that one, Corey. That is a very revealing. He stay hard on that. She rewarded at Saturday Night Live like a year or two ago too, and still looked decent. I ain't gonna stud. I ain't gonna say that one, but the green one, okay, the hold to top, that ain't that bad. Hey, Corey, you kinda going a little too hard, bro. You the hobie, but that one, yeah, I'm with you on that one. You know, who kids' mom want to see their mama looking like that, but they can do what the fuck they want to do.
respectable woman who can claim I've never been loved? I mean, come on, this is a bust down.
Deal.
My generation would call her a bust down. We run through them. I'm saying like the generation I had, strippers didn't even
Chicago.
really make money. Niggas used to
Hell
dog
no,
hole.
they ain't lying.
And then you found out niggas paying to look at these bitches naked.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
old
Jennifer
generation to me.
Lopez is out there bad. We've had people on our show who wore outfits like that to their kids' graduation. But want respect. They want their respect. I'm a woman and I can express myself. It's insanity. You should be put in a dungeon until you learn how to do housework.
Damn.
Run with that. Run with that. Corey Holcomb said she should be put in a dungeon and learn how to do housework. She should. Look at
Got you,
her.
Corey. I'm gonna put it in here.
That looks bad.
Let's go.
I mean, sex, if you want to lead with sex, okay, you're a porn hoe.
Well, that whole connection
Yeah.
with this guy here is not was.
She ran from that.
Is
when
hella-
that was in court, she ran from that.
Well, yeah, because if you ask me, she accomplished what it looks like. There's been plenty of stories out there. If you go on the internet, there's a lot of what do they say, call them TikTok sleuths that have broken down a bunch of stuff. And I actually didn't know a lot of the depth in that kind of hookup, but they break it down on there about
Yep,
that.
I'm
So
the type. Investigating.
that connection with him is hella sus.
Somebody say
she
Ben
disappeared. You ain't hear
Affleck looks
J-Lo day.
miserable with her, and I believe that is true, but
He did.
she looks miserable with him. She looks happy in that picture.
Oh, that's the one that, what's her name was? Was that the one that, what's her name? That lady Megan that I don't care for, Megan Kelly. But she did say some funny stuff about that because she was like, oh my God, one of her last two performances, that Megan Kelly said, and nobody wants to see that. And I guess I don't know her age, but she was like, your vagina. Lady, stop it. You are grown. Yeah. But Megan Kelly was going
No,
on.
there
It's
are men out
hilarious.
here
Conservative
who are,
lady Meg. Yeah, I know what the hell she talking
held up
about.
in society just like the men who are stand out in society. They will do what is this OnlyFans thing is the most revealing form of your nothing in the world.
That's
Because
what
when
Oh man, I'm gonna stop it right here. Just got the gist of it because he could go on to a whole nother tantrum. But the moral of the story is, all I gotta say is, money does not solve all problems. We still have basic human needs and wants that cannot be solved with having a lot of money. Meaning, if you want to be in a committed relationship, you may not find that person you want, no matter how much money you get. You can never get that time back with your kids that you waste chasing money. No matter how much money you get, you can't rewind time, you can't control things. So that's the morality of it. Corey was going ape shit crazy. He stay out on that one. I just feel like she's just an example of all this high stature, and she still cannot find the one that she wants to be with forever. Maybe she will, maybe she won't, maybe it's her fault, maybe it's the guy's fault, the shit they been with, who the fuck knows, man. I'm outside looking in. I'm just saying money don't solve everything. If y'all made this far in the video, hit that like and that hype and subscribe to your boy. I'm gonna link the whole episode down below. My homie Craig Fax wasn't here, but it was still really entertaining. Hey, Corey hold it down. Y'all be getting on it, but he held this episode down the right way. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. It still was entertaining. They did their thing. Check it out below, man. If y'all made it, hit the like, subscribe. Cost y'all nothing but does so much for me and my family, man. I appreciate y'all. Peace.